what I was thinking? I was thinking that we, who are the people of YouTube, who've used YouTube since not long after its inception, who are really pioneers in this video online sharing of yourselves, broadcasting yourselves, real people entertaining real people, however you want to put it. We're an odd breed. I mean, here I am on my way home from work. I happen to have my video camera with me. So what do I decide to do but put the camera inside the camera bag, put the camera bag inside a box, and set it in the floorboard of my passenger side, getting an odd angle of myself on camera and talking to the camera. But deep down, I don't think we're all that weird. Well, some of us aren't. I probably am. What we're doing is we're documenting our life in the same way that people do that have had diaries, in the same way that people do that have had journals, that have had those kind of things to put down what's happening in their life. And some of us are closet entertainers. Some of us literally closet entertainers. If you haven't seen Granny Panties 30, she's literally singing songs in her bathroom closet, and she's amazing. So check her out if you haven't seen Granny Panties 30. But we're either closeted entertainers or we're just people who like to express ourselves and don't know how to talk. And so we're living in an age where we have cameras, video editing software in practically every computer now, and the cameras are really inexpensive, and so people are starting to tinker in this new realm of communication, of entertainment, of connectivity. That is the part that I like the most, the connectivity. I love making new videos just to be able to interact in the comments. However, my video producing background allows me to not, or actually forces me almost internally, not to put out videos like this one where I'm just blabbing. Not that there's anything wrong with those, it's just I have to produce them somehow, or I feel like I'm not doing my part. I don't know. And this is not good to put this in front of the camera, but I can't watch you the whole time because the road's over here. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, this online video blogging, vlogging thing that we're doing here is we're pioneers. We are really interesting people in the sense that years from now, people that do this type of thing, and who knows what realm it's going to be in years from now, are going to look back, and we're going to be the Run DMC of the rap world. We're going to be old school. And one day old school will be cool again, but there'll be so many things different in the technologies and in the video editing software that some of the things we're doing now, people will look back on and consider us retro. And I think that's awesome. But seriously, the connectivity part is the most amazing thing. Look at the old days when people used to be pen pals. They would write letters to one another. They might not have ever met in person, yet they would expound upon their life, share things with one another for sometimes years. And we're talking back in the days of World War II or whatever. You hear the stories of pen pals. Well, we are in the new generation of pen pals. But instead of just writing down our thoughts and our feelings, we're visually putting ourselves out there, visually throwing our pen to the paper and sharing our lives, our thoughts, our feelings, our fears. And that is much more powerful when you see someone, hear someone, and see their body language, hear their intonation. The same words written on a piece of paper can be read many different ways. You can hear sarcasm in something that wasn't meant to be sarcastic. You can hear joy in somebody who is really expressing pain. Yet online, video allows you to see and hear the person that you're interacting with, and you are in the middle of a much more powerful possibility. I have made two of the dearest friends that I've had in my life on this website, in this medium, with this interaction. People think it's weird. Some people think it's crazy. You can't really know people this way. Well, that's true. You cannot really know people when they're on this screen, and that's all. For instance, people leave YouTube all the time for who knows why reasons, and we find out later that they were pulling a sham or things of that nature. But the real interaction comes away from this site, but you wouldn't have interacted with that person if it wasn't for this site. For instance, those two people that are my dearest friends, we've talked on the phone for hours. And it was just YouTube was just a launching point, starting point for our relationship. But we wouldn't have had that relationship if it were not for interacting on this website through this new medium of communication. So, pioneers. You and I are pioneers. Even if you don't post videos, but you're interacting, you're a pioneer because you're on something. Well, you might be on something. I don't know what you're taking. You're on a website within a medium that is in the forefront of a new way of communicating. So just realize that you're a part of something that one day will be old school. That you're a part of something that is pioneering. And that in and of itself ought to make you feel good about yourself. Much less if you've found friends, people that you can confide in, people that you otherwise would never have met. So, that said, and I'm going to edit the crap out of this because I think that's over 10 minutes. I am Dale ATL2. I'm Dale Vlogs 2. I am Dale Spade. I am Dale Eam. I am the Dale Cone. I'm all these people, but I'm just Dale. And if you're watching me right now, you're a pioneer. And you're watching YouTube, where real people share with real people.